may not speak here for the $25 legacy. That is why you are here today. This is Mentoring and Coaching Wednesday. As Ramon already told you, this is the day that you bring any problems that you might have with any of the systems that we have here at $25 Legacy. Any of the tools that we have here, if you're having different problems, questions, whatever they might be, this is the day for those. I understand Ramon has some Facebook training this morning. If you have a question, go ahead and type it into the chat box there. There will be a question and answer whenever he gets done with the training that he wants to do. Outside of that, I'm just going to turn this over to Mr. Ramon Escalera, one of the owners here at $25 Legacy. Ramon?
Hey, thank you, Raymond. I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, when I open it up for Q&A, you're going to be able to ask your question aloud as well. If you have any questions, you can ask it using the microphone, and you can actually speak. That way we can hear you. If you don't feel like typing, that's fine too once I open up for Q&A. Before we get started, I want to go over building a targeted Facebook audience. How many of you are using Facebook? Put a Y in the chat box or like using Facebook. I think this is an easy way to to build your business on Facebook. I think it's a major platform. Definitely, that's understandable. Knowing how to use Facebook is a different story. There are a lot of things even I don't know yet about Facebook. I went into the development area. There was a lot of different features, new stuff that they just added into Facebook, and you wouldn't know it unless you were adding something or particular tool or software within the system. And as you know, we are integrated with Facebook, a couple of our systems. The PLS system will be integrated with Facebook, so when people log in to Facebook, they can log in right to, log into PLS, they can log in right through their Facebook account. When you see that little button, obviously it's not there now, only Twitter is, but Facebook will be there down the road sometime this week. Hopefully, I sent a message to the programmer to get some work done today to add those features, the extra stuff, to get response. We tried adding it last week, but we came back from vacation and we had a tough time getting it in there. So hopefully this week it'll get done. Instagram was supposed to be added to the social scheduler. It was delayed. That'll be there by the end of January. It should be there. Instagram inside of the social scheduler, which would be awesome. That being said, just a lot of updates. Like anything else, it takes time to build stuff. If you want to build it right, you want to build it correctly, it's going to take time. But once we build it right and correctly, it'll be in working order, and it'll be fantastic for everyone. That being said, building a Facebook audience is key if you're using Facebook at a massive level. Okay, so we're going to go over some key points and better understanding how to do business on Facebook. With an active user base rivaling the population of China, this is why Facebook is huge. The most populous country in the world. If you haven't incorporated Facebook into your digital marketing strategies, it's about time you did. However, as you embark on this journey to master all of social media, don't be fooled into thinking there is some secret potion for success. Let's build you a Facebook audience. To get started, we're going to fill you in on 6 steps to Facebook success. They aren't simple, they aren't hard. The only secret about them is that you just have to follow them. So let's begin. Now here's a note. Complete your personal profile page. This is very important. Just like your CV, this should be filled with your work experience to date, as well as any educational background you feel is still relevant. Again, it's almost like you filling out a resume. An example, this is what they're trying to say here, is when you're filling out your Facebook account, make sure the pictures are crystal clear. It explains who you are, what you do, what your current business is, if you own one, what you're promoting, etc., especially for us marketers. It's good to know. Next step. Don't sell anything. You're probably thinking, don't sell anything. This isn't the purpose of your business, is to sell something, to sell stuff to people and make money. Yes, that's exactly the purpose of your business, but that's not how you create a Facebook audience. You need to engage people. Selling something is not engaging people. Selling something is trying to get them to buy something from you, not engaging. Engaging is when you conversate and talk to an individual or to a bunch of different people online. Donna, I seen one of her posts the other day. I shared it. She shared a post with an image, and it had, I think it was the fundamentals of marketing, and she said 1 tablespoon and etc. There was different steps there. It was funny, it was fun, educational, and it was correct. A lot of great things in, and she added her logo and her name there, where to find her. It was great stuff. I mean, that was professionally written, professionally done, and I would encourage everybody to take a look at it when you get some time. But so if you're not selling something, what are you doing? It's simple. You provide value. You help people. You're probably thinking, well, I want to sell something. I need to get money in my pockets. But building a Facebook audience, it's not all about selling. If you were to post ads all day long on your Facebook account, think about it in reverse. What if you were following a certain person, and that certain person, all they did every day and all day every day was post their business ad over and over and over again? Would you engage with that individual? Would you go right on their page? Would you go like their stuff and share it? Type in the chat box. Put a Y or no. Would you? If you know this person, all they did was advertise all day long, nothing else. It gets boring. It gets boring. It not only gets boring, you're going to be pushing people away. You're going to be pushing people away from your profile account, your fan pages, because you're trying to, if you're trying to attract them, then promoting all the time is not going to attract them. They're not going to come to you. This is why we give you the social scheduler and the way we train you to how to use it effectively. Using it effectively is key, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really key. If you want a person to not just click on your like button, but actually pay attention to what you're doing, provide them something to pay attention to. Give them something interesting or useful. They want tips they can share or stories and articles that inform them. You'd be surprised how viral value is. How many times have we told you about value? People want interesting stuff to come across their news feed. Questions, questions about them, about marketing, answers. Give them value. How to build your business from steps 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. How to build a new startup. How to start your autoresponder on day 1. What to say. Things of that nature. That's value. People, you believe it or not, there's thousands and thousands of people that don't know the answer to that, but you have the answer, and you're sharing it on your social account. This is why we tell you to leverage other writers. How do you leverage other writers with the legacy? It's very simple, folks, and we'll get to that in a few. You got to be consistent. How many times have you heard us say this? Every day. I think on every training we say be consistent. If you want your audience to be responsive and actually respond to a call to action, there is no better tool to build that relationship than consistency. The more valuable content, the more reason a person has to follow you. And besides that, with every post, you increase your probability of someone liking and sharing what you have to say. Have you ever heard the term kill 'em with kindness? Well, we prefer to say kill 'em with I can't say that word. Consistency. I can say it, but I'm tongue-tied. If you are constant enough, even with the staunchest will eventually break down and give in. Post every day to your Facebook page. Better yet, post throughout your day to your Facebook page. We tell you to set up and schedule posts to go out on automation. We tell you to use the social schedule to get it so you can build rapport, being consistent in what you're posting, ladies and gentlemen. Tap into what you have. Do you have an email list? If you've already put the work into developing a list, there's no reason to recreate the wheel. You can upload this to Facebook to create a custom audience. Click Create Audience under Ads Manager. Do you have a website? Let's work on that next. Add a like button to your website, or even better, create custom ads for your website that direct visitors to your Facebook page. Even starting with friends and colleagues that browse your LinkedIn profile can add to your Facebook audience, and they are about as targeted as you can get because they know you and like the subject of your page. We cover the use of Facebook advertising in another guide. You can get that in your training in the social scheduler. Next, how about we hit up your social media sites, YouTube, Twitter, or whatever it may be. Make it so that if they like you there, they can like you here. Don't have those add your page to your personal profiles. Network. They say it's not what you think, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And when it comes to generating likes, there has never been a truer statement. Reach out to the movers and shakers in your industry. See if they can assist in building your presence. Find out who the influencers are and focus on building that relationship. It can be in your industry or in a similar realm. The important thing is to remember is networking is key. Invest in Facebook advertising. There are many great options when it comes to advertising on Facebook. And if you're trying to build a Facebook presence, why not go right to the source? Whether it's a page promotion, sponsored stories, or other more advanced options, Facebook will allow you to dial in and target your ideal customer. It would allow you to match demographics and interests, ensuring you aren't getting massive exposure, but what you really want, targeted exposure. Targeted exposure. We cover Facebook advertising in more detail in another guide. Measure and focus. Where do most people falter and fail? They don't take the time to measure each of their marketing strategies independently and understand the results. As you experiment with each method, make sure to do it one at a time. By doing this, you can see the results of each tactic and campaign. This will allow you to weed out the bad ideas and laser focus on what is actually providing results. As you can see, building a targeted Facebook audience isn't rocket science. You don't have to be a genius. There is no secret formula. It just takes time, persistence, and common sense approach. And this is how you build a targeting Facebook audience, ladies and gentlemen. Now that you know the process and the path to Facebook success, get promoting. So we'll go over quickly the steps. So steps one, go next step. Step one will be when you're activating your Facebook profile account. Obviously, your profile account, getting everything in there, the right. Let me give you an example. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I'll make it easier for you guys to get a better understanding. Now, what I'm going to share with you is my actual Facebook account. But I want you to see, give me 1 second. I got to accept this. You know how it always works with my Kaspersky. All right. We know. Gotcha. Thank you. I got to argue with my Kaspersky just to accept my screen share. It's funny. Let me know when you see my Facebook page, Ray.
I do.
Awesome. Listen, thank you. I'm not saying I'm the most popular person in the world. That's not my goal. My goal is to show you what I have here. I talk a little bit about my business, of course, at the front. People see. First thing people see is this. The second thing people see is this. Okay, so you have to have And the majority of the time, when you show a picture of yourself, it could be even family and friends. Don't put a picture of a cup of coffee here. I mean, you're not a cup of coffee. You got to be professional about it. Make sure you're filled out. All your stuff here is filled out correctly too. In your intro or area, CEO, chief executive, what you do, the school, the city, the state, the zip, all that good stuff that you're from. Your about page is major. This is where a lot of people go. They secretly go here. They won't tell you, but this is about page tells a lot about you. Okay? I'm not afraid of anybody. This is why I have my phone number here. Call me. This is where I used to live. This is my Windows Messenger Live. This is one of my websites for one of my businesses. I was born in 1950. And as you can see here, I actually wasn't born in 1950, but I added that there when I first built my account and never changed it. But yeah, my birthday is January 9th, but not 1950. Again, I filled out every year. Okay. And then you go to work and education. You're going to see here workplace, self-entrepreneur. I was a truck driver, many occasions, different companies. I went to Shea, CCRI. I've also got self-employed there, self-employed here. I no longer work for the trucking company. That's why I removed them. Plus another company ended up buying them out. I worked for them for 10 years as a truck driver, but I loved it. Loved what I did. But I love what I do now more. Places you've lived, I only lived in 2 places. Okay? Here and here. That's it. And it's here. Contact and basic info, all that good stuff here. You want to add some of that stuff here just in case somebody, wants to reach out to you. Family and relationships, that's all here. Details about you. This is again, these other ones here are more family orientated. I wouldn't put too much if you want to keep your stuff private. Obviously, don't add it here. These ain't important. Like places you live is not important for anyone to know. Contact and basic info. That if you want them to call you, you can add your phone number there and just put some info about yourself, a little bit about yourself there. Family and relationships. Nobody needs to know any of that stuff. You can keep all that stuff private if you want to. The details about you. Now this here explains a little bit about you. If you're trying to be public and you own a business and you're trying to sell something, they're going to come here. This is the first thing I click on when I check someone out and see who they're about, what they're really about. If you have nothing here, then what? I mean, this explains a lot about you. It's about you. Details about you. Who are you? What you do. Again, it explains a little bit about myself, what I do, what the business I'm selling, etc. Register for business here, PDO Pro, etc. I put that number there. You can find me. My Skype username is here. Skype, my email's here. Please like my Facebook page. I put that there just for a little extra. I always like back. Put another message here for my pronouncement of my name. One of my favorite quotes is, "You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of. You can take charge of." That was one of my favorite quotes. I love using that. I have that on my YouTube channel as well. But my goal is to show you that, I mean, I'm not trying to gain 5,000 friends. I'm trying to gain 5,000 friends / business partners. People actually want to talk and walk with me and, message and work together, probably co-op or do business. Not someone that just wants to be my friend just to spy or just to check on you. And there's a lot of people, a lot of shady people out there. Believe me when I tell you. So I don't accept somebody I don't know. And if I don't know them, most likely I'm not going to accept them. But if I do know them and they're friends with someone that I know, and then, kind of like third-party affiliation, things like that, then maybe I'll accept them. I just don't accept everybody. I did it at the beginning, and and that can ruin your Facebook account because you're only limited to 5,000 people. And the 5,000 people you have, you want 5,000 quality people. You don't want 5,000 people just random, because then you'll be removing members because you're cleaning up your Facebook. Don't you hear everybody all the time say, oh, I'm going to remove members, I'm going to remove members. Well, you wouldn't have to remove them if you would have added them genuinely. That makes sense? Hopefully you get the idea of what I'm trying to say here. So let me open up the chat box just in case I see anything here. But your goal is to, again, fill this out correctly. You don't have to add as much as I have here. I added here. You can add a little bit more about yourself if you want. Just copy this from my account if you don't have it, and then paste it on yours, and just change it up. I mean, to fit what you do and what a little bit about you, your objectives, entrepreneurship, your founding affiliate coach, etc. So all that good stuff. I'll take care of the questions in a second. That being said, this is, again, Facebook audience, Facebook account, your fan page as well. Is your fan page up to par? I mean, how's your fan page look? This is one of the ones I've created. I want to say this is about a little over a month old now. I'm still working on getting it, to work 100% correctly. I'm still getting my post reaches up, which is great. Post reach is always good. I got my post out here, as you can see here. Let me see. This one I posted this morning, 22 minutes ago, actually. 22 minutes ago I posted this, but again, value. That's all I'm trying to offer is value. How to determine the ideal hourly rate to charge your clients, and there's a free calculator involved in this post. So again, it reached one person. A lot of these posts will reach more individuals as you grow. Again, this one reached 6 people, 1 person, 22 people, 1, but it's every day. It's every day someone's viewing whatever I'm posting. This one reached 27, etc. So when you're building your fan page, now remember, this is all done organically. All right, all these posts that I'm adding is using the social scheduler and sharing it on social media. And Facebook happens to be one that I automate. And the reason is I'm trying to build rapport. This one got 32 people reached, which is awesome. 5, 30, and so on. Now, I don't even have that many people liking. I only have about 40-something people that like this page. Because, again, I'm not really promoting for likes. I'm promoting for content. And the content, if I'm reaching people, far more people than I have likes, I mean, it tells you right in the post reach. Okay? Your post reach, if your post reach is reaching higher levels, okay, organic reach, then how many likes you got on the Facebook page? Would you be excited about that? Just because someone likes your page or doesn't like your page does not mean you cannot get a bigger, or you cannot reach out to people that are not looking at your Facebook page or don't like your Facebook. Just because they didn't like it doesn't mean they won't see the post. Facebook promotes fan pages. Your targeted audience can find that through keywords. If they put in a keyword, someone puts in a keyword that I posted, my fan page is going to pop up. And my post will be right in front of them, regardless if they like my page or not. Okay, that is the goal. This is why I got 155 post reach, and it's going up. All right, up 318% compared to the last previous 7 days. It says it right there. Numbers don't lie. Facebook Analytics. Okay, so that I only got 45 followers on this page. If I got 45 followers on this page, how come I got 155 post reach? See what I'm saying? You're telling me only these 45 people came over and over into this page? That's not the case, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reaching people that haven't been, that haven't liked my page, ladies and gentlemen. They haven't liked it, haven't commented, but they're seeing it regardless. And if I continue to post nothing but value, eventually you're going to get a like, and then another one, and then a comment, and then another like, and then now you're getting 4 or 5 likes. You're getting more comments. You're starting to create engagement. You're starting to give stuff of value away even more. And they're going to be, eventually, you're going to start seeing your ads pop in. And when you add, this is called building a targeted audience, building engagement with people using a fan page as well. Now, am I saying this fan page is going to be the best ever in the entire nation? No, because like anything else, you're owing. and I'm not a public figure to go ahead and just, put instant million people on my Facebook fan page. But your goal is to build your account using the social scheduler accordingly. The tips that you just received also work on your Facebook profile, because your Facebook profile, you have, depending on how many friends you have, a majority of them can see what you post instantly. Some of them are following you, and when you post, they'll see it immediately. So doing that, knowing your Facebook friends really, really well, you know what they're like, you know what they're about, you know what they want to see, hear. So if you're sharing something of value there as well, they may sign up for it. Giving something away value, they'll sign up for it. If you have a bunch of Facebook audience members that you just added just to make friends, but don't know them, how do you think that's going to go? I mean, be honest with yourself. Those people are not going to care less about you and what you're posting. Just the reality of it. That's how social media is now, ladies and gentlemen. So be careful who you add to your friends list, because eventually, once you get to 5,000, that's it. You either got to start removing members or replacing. Removing and replacing. You get the idea. But that's pretty much I want to talk about Facebook today. Getting it, building it exactly how you need to. All of us, just me, you, and I, and everybody else. We have to build our social accounts so that they work. That they work. Simple as that. That they're professional enough. That when someone's looking at your profile account or looking at your business, your website, they're gonna buy from you. If they see an ad from you, they may like the ad, they may like what you posted, but if your profile account or your about page or your profile account doesn't look nothing like they want it to look like, they're gonna take off. They're gonna leave. They're not gonna buy nothing from you because you're either hiding yourself, they don't know who you are, they can't build rapport, and that's a lot of factors to do how well you do online. And that's the reality of it. If you want to make money, you want to meet individuals, then you got to do it the right way. Get your profile accounts built correctly. Definitely on social media, get it up and running. So let me go ahead and end the recording, and then we'll go ahead and open up Q&A. That way we can get your questions answered. I see questions coming in, and I don't want to miss out on that. So let me go ahead and stop the recording.